Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Latin Empire in Europa Universalis 4. Here we are, trying to get into a great power slot. And then Mongolia happened. Ugh. Wait, they must have embraced something then. What did you embrace, you fucking little bastard? No guilds, but he's embraced scholarite. Well, he managed to embrace that, and that slightly annoys me, I'll be honest. Ooh boy, China is going to go to hell any moment. But either way, this could cause Mongolia a bit of issues. And it could cause me a bit of insanity trying to get this position. Like, I'm going to have 100% of my stuff count as what it is. Now I'm making lots of money, I could spend it, and I shall, really. Let's so this gives a tax income +1. So really, it just matters where you've got autonomy. So it's perfect in Constantinople, because I'll probably get something that helps later on anyway. Like Constant, that there. We have truly been blessed, thank you. So, building temples is not a bad idea here. Athens, are you happy? What's this? He's at war with the Parthians. So I am getting moderately close though to possibly vassalizing him, because my economic base technically goes up whenever I develop a province. I'm now equal, almost, to Mongolia again. But I do need this admin tech. Like, desperately. And eventually the Mongols and all that are going to probably fall out of their positions and then reclaim them once they embrace institutions. Which is going to be annoying. But I think Jin is going to get utterly stomped. Or is it? Because now it's got a two-front wall, which is not going to be very good for it, is it? So, yeah, my objective would be all of that, which is pretty much all Byzantium had at a certain point. And I will be pushing into the Balkans to also match some Byzantine expansion there. So, it's sort of like I am going to restore the Eastern Roman Empire, and even before that, like once we've got this, and say the ruler's content, we'll not go for Egypt immediately. But all of this is, indeed, at some point, belonging to the Romans. What? Oh yeah, I was also recovering manpower and stuff during this period, so that's why I wasn't attacking and shit. So I need 2 more development. Get you up to that. And I guess here is the next place. Yes! I've achieved it! I am a great power. Empire of Latin Empire. So the Latin Empire is now the 8th great power. So these diplomatic things, I'm trying to work out where it would be. So this I can't actually use here. So sadly, that is not quite what I intended to get, but I'll have to work around this. The development that I've put into my nation has at very least given me more money to work with, and a greater economic base. And I will up it, because I don't intend to call them to war against these guys anytime soon. The Albanians, the Venetians, I might actually attack quite soon. Considering how things are getting easier and easier the more money we have. I mean, we can afford advisors and such now. It's getting quite comfortable. So this ruler is he's lived a long time. So we shall see what Theodoros wants, really. Well, this is perfect. I'll give you access, but who's also going to be involved here? In the rum conquest of Izmir. So, it is... Let's have a look at the diplomat. Because I do sort of want rum to lose to an extent. But it's two Eastern powers versus a single, slightly less Eastern power. Now, once Bulgaria won't join, I can go straight for it. Now, I should have got all my claims before this, but I do think this will wear them down to the point where... Now, if they lose, I get to attack Rum. If they win... No. If Nicaea loses, I get to attack Rum. If Nicaea wins, Bulgaria's likely not going to want to help them. Bloody hell, what am there? So you have access through me? Yeah, you do. That's good. But Nicaea's been battered around by Rum's army, at least once or twice now. Is Trebizond? Yep, they got vassalized. Poor them. And the Cumans will eventually die, I think. So the Bulgarian army is engaged Rum. They did pull back, but they did deal casualties and such. This is going to make it easier and easier for me to attack these guys. Look, already they should be showing some signs of it. Let's have a look if they are. Yeah, war exhaustion, and so on. So I will be able to possibly attack and ninja some land for myself, which will be quite beneficial. So what did this bastard declare for? Izmir. So he is going to try and take that, of course. Oh. That's smart. That was very smart, Armenia. I'm surprised he didn't get stack wiped, in all honesty. Like, that's the impressive thing. How many troops does Rum have? Like, Azerbaijan is contributing a lot more there. Then Rum has another 5... No, that's... Is that Bulgaria chasing down armies? I'll lose a bit of prestige. So, if I declare for, say, this, while they're busy, and then I take as many provinces as I can, like a sneaky bastard, I could quite easily ninja a bit of land here. I just need them to not take this province, but you know. There's lots of fights, that's all I've got to say. Ooh boy, this is a big battle, the war. But this is pretty much my opportunity, but I have to time it pretty much bang on time, or I will get screwed over. Now, there's a fort there that I do have to consider, but I will consider it as needed. So let's get this army over here. Let's get my navy over here as well. Now this guy's actually got +2 in sieging, so he could be very good here. Nikia, after being battered repeatedly, I think is not going to really be all that capable. I can lock them on that side. And come on, Bulgaria, just a bit more. Just a bit more. No, they're going to get Izmir. Almost certainly. Unless AI does a retarded thing, but you know, that's normal. Now, Rum then has to be dealt with, and Rum does have significant allies, but it doesn't really help Nikia's case that they've been acting like utter idiots. Does it now? Armenia would no longer help. Bulgaria still would, regretfully. Come on, Bulgaria, just give in to them. Okay. But Rum seems to have at least an equal-sized army to me, and I do have to deal with them because of this. Nikian and such is going here. Looks like it's about to evolve into a bit of a fight, isn't it? So, I'm going to have to do my absolute best here to time the attack. And then carpet siege as much as possible. These 4 provinces here are what I really want. And if I can siege them, I could possibly outdo. So once that battle ends, I'm going to try. This is going to weaken both sides. Bulgaria would not join. Perfect. Nikian troops are now locked over here. And I've got all the provinces. I actually captured one of their ships. Nice. So I've screwed them over in all shades of shit. I'm going to siege this down before they ever get close to sieging the other province. No, I can't go through there. Would you be willing to give military access? Nope, he actually hates me enough to say, fuck off. Nice. Now you got a wall breach, a lucky bastard. That's 2 wall breaches in a row. Game is not biased, guys. Not biased at all. And he has a 3-2-2 as well. Did you just get a water shortage or another wall breach? Because I am going to be a little salty if that's the case. Supplies shortage, finally. So I should have won the siege, certainly, before he did. What happens? That. I have a feeling this game is meant to fuck you over, so I am actually just going to go and crush his army. Because fuck Nakia, I don't give a shit. You are not having the fort. He's retreating to Rum lands. Rum could finish him off very easily here. And I hope they do. Not like... I do doubt they will, though, because they're a bit, you know, retarded. Then again, should I really be this aggressive with splitting my army up and sending this here? Answer is yes, I fucking should. So I'm going to build a bit over my force limit, even though it will probably cost me. Ooh, this is going to hurt. I have to do that. I can't take the loan out just yet. They have to have had their army crushed by Rum by now. And I do need to get down here as well, so... I do want to take this province, so I can start taking the Mediterranean islands. But yeesh is this. That was great timing, I think. Getting it nope, look, they're over here, but, you know, forts are over here. I can take this easily while they're busy over there. Not sure if I should really focus as heavily as I am on their capital. Mainly because that got no leader, but I am going to try it. My manpower may get a bit drained though. So back over here I should be able to crush a few things. Yeesh. Wall breach. Nice. So, looks like I've got this in the bag. Thank you, Rum, for attacking at like the absolute perfect time. So I could exploit it and take over the land for myself. Well, they'll still be loyal, so I'm happy with that. And I might regain my status at the very end of this war. So I'll go up here and kill them. So after this war I'm going to gain a lot of extra wealth from this land. It's all Greek, so it's accepted in terms of culture. Nice. Let's go down here and take roads. So all of this I shall have, indeed. this will piss off Nicaea, Venice and Armenia. 2 of those have truces with me. It won't matter. So I can carry the smaller army here, and I'm going to drop it in Rhodes. So I will have a penalty, but I've got double the troops, so I should theoretically win, despite the penalty. Neither side has a leader, so that pretty much balances out. Into, well, this. So, looks like I've beaten them on Rhodes. Rum is going to kill this. And hell, I might get to get even more than I bargained for. If I could take their capital, that'd be brilliant, definitely. But if I don't take their capital, I'll be able to peace out right now if I wanted. And to be honest, this is a pretty good haul. So I'm going to take that. And leave the very, very battered Nicaea to fend for itself now. I'll go and convert that, I guess. Everything else I'll start coring immediately. It's all Orthodox, so, you know, fun ahead. So, what does our income look like despite dealing with corruption now? Because we've just gained a new centre of trade. Our armies are reinforcing, so that's a bit. Missionary, yeah, it's rooting out the corruption here. That's going to be a pain, isn't it? But I've just broken Nicaea apart. So Rum is very unhappy with me. They desire pretty much everything. So let's just go and piss off Rum a bit more. I wasn't even sure I clicked on them there, so click on them again, make sure. So we have now taken our position back quite firmly. To say the least, we've gone up to the 6th strongest, arguably, nation in the world. So that's pretty pleasant, if you ask me. And can support more troops as well eventually, so, you know, fun times ahead. Ooh, that's a big state, isn't it? I guess I'll have to deal with that eventually. So, looks like we're now pretty much equal to the Bulgarians in terms of overall strength, I imagine. So, what rebellions will kick off? There's Ragusa that could, but Nicaea's the bigger one. Nicaea would kick off with a fair few rebellions. Now, for your own safety, Bulgaria, I could revoke your military access and stop Rum getting... Oh god, my time. Yeah, I haven't noticed that. I just went over time without even caring. Shit. Well, I got a bit immersed there, didn't I? Either way. The focus now is dealing with the east, since we've got a big, strong foothold there now. And we should start being able to pummel the rum. Now, he's allied to Andalusia. Oh no. Oh no. That's absolutely awful. And he's allied to Khawarazmia. This is like awful, just to say the least. That is absolutely awful. If he brought those in, yes, like I do doubt Andalusia could immediately present itself as a threat, but it could eventually land troops on my coast. I'm not sure how many, but it'd probably be enough to turn the tide of the war. And I can't even pronounce that anymore. Don't even ask me to. I'm going to take that and hopefully make more money. But they would be able to get their troops right here. It might take a month or two, but their troops will get here. So the solution would be to either do something when one of them is preoccupied, preferably say France goes into here and is fighting Andalusia. That would be a good time to do stuff. But what is France doing right now that's making them actually lose a bit? Do they overextend? No, he's just fighting 100 fucking nations at once. Well, I have +2 stability, so I can take that. So, bloody hell, is this a strong nation? Constantinople is now 30 development province. I like that. So rum is definitely, just definitely, the biggest threat now. Nicaea, who was probably much more angry towards me than the rum are, due to wanting to restore the Byzantines by conquering this, is now a bit more... He's not really a threat anymore. I still can't fabricate on Trebizond up here, sadly. But Trebizond is a vassal of the Cummins anyway. Now I do hope France wins and ends up like tying up Andalusia, because that would be just stupendously beneficial. The only other option I have for now is waiting for something to go horribly wrong with them. So, Athens, how do you feel now towards vassalization? Still a bit off, but it's definitely much closer than before. I mean, before it was like Latin economic base was like 50. I'm surprised though, like I have got, you know, something like 200 now. Well, 280 or so. And you're still like, nah, you haven't got enough. Either way, I can just about... I like how Venice thinks they can actually deal with me now. The thing is, I'm definitely much stronger than earlier. And Rum didn't even... Okay. Boy. This is gonna get explosive. And Bulgaria is owing me more favours now, so you know, it's brilliant. Brilliant stuff. So I'm pretty strong now. Pretty strong. Could be stronger, but I definitely am strong. No doubt about it. I could... Just dealing with the Rum and their alliance. Their alliance is going to be an absolute, just utter pain to deal with. Is Cyprus allied with anyone? No, he's by himself. And I could claim him. And I could kill him. And shit. So this rebellion is gonna almost certainly kick off. but I do not want it to kick off in Rhodes. So I am actually going to raise the autonomy there, even if it hurts. So it will raise in the mainland. So I'm going to keep all the army together on the coastal province to prevent unrest. No. So once it rebels, I'll send the entire army at it, so it can only rebel in these 3 provinces, so either on top of me, in a place where it fought, or place in the fort's zone of control. That should theoretically be how it is. Either way, this has been a very strong and very good episode for the Latin Empire. So, from what I can do now, I'm probably going to focus on getting rid of the rest of Nicaea up here. They've lost their line to Bulgaria after Bulgaria denied the call to arms against me, thanks to my timing. So, I have now got a bit of time, because I believe my truce might be longer in Rum's actually, just by a year though, and I'm not sure if Rum will declare that quickly. They are a balanced ruler. So it looks like things are okay. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we'll see what we can really do here, and see if we can break the Rum a bit. Either way, thank you for watching, and see you next time.